Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be that how I train my students, and today I'm gonna teach how to walk to one of my students, and she's going to Mrs. India. She's representing Odisha, and so I'm taking her class since a month now, and I have already taken all her online classes previously, but at the very end I take two offline classes on how to walk in pose. So today is that. Also, I have taken a studio to teach them, because of course when you teach how to walk you really need a long ramp for that, and of course you need a mirror so that you can see yourself and rectify yourself. So I have taken the studio of Big Dance Academy. So I just got this in my mind that the studio is too big and will be just perfect for my classes. So I think for the later classes also I'm gonna take this same studio. I don't know if I can find any big or better place than this. So yeah, let's get started.
So first thing first, I asked her to watch me carefully walking so that she could see and learn from it accordingly. And then I asked to walk and she walked, and I could see the whole difference immediately, that she actually adopted all the tricks and tips from my walk, and she just changed drastically and immediately. I was amazed by her performance. And I asked her to walk along with me so that she could know the exact speed that she needs to capture with her walk, not too slow, not too fast, and very smooth. And then I worked on her that how she gotta pose, and actually it is a tougher thing to teach to anyone, because of course everyone has their own style, and when you teach someone to stand on the head of a ramp, it is actually very difficult, because as she's a beginner she never knew how exactly to do that, and I had to tell her everything, that you gotta do this and that. And honestly she was saying that she never had worn such a high heel, which was, I guess she was wearing a 5-inch or 4-inch, I guess, and it was already too tough for her. She could not walk for a longer while. I was so nervous for that, because I know when you hurt your feet on a ramp, on a show, or while you're participating or contesting for a pageant, it is very tough that you cannot take your heels pain on your feet, and it actually makes you feel so nervous, so hurt. But then she was doing okay. Then I had to concentrate on how she's taking the turns, and she was actually learning it, and we just had 2 days to learn it. It was kind of becoming a little difficult for me, but then I had to come back and literally give all the energy from every cell of my body so that she actually gets it to how to do it, because I honestly wanted the crown so badly on her head, because of course she is my student and I deserve so many achievers in my academy.
It's day 2 of the offline classes on how to walk, and I still can't believe from the past 2 days I'm traveling to such a distance, because Sambalpur is 15 kilometers away from my house, and it takes a lot of courage to get mentally ready to travel such a long distance. Let's go to the studio.
Honestly, the second day was even more stressful for me, because it was the last day of her physical training on how to walk and pose, and she was just 3 to 4 days away from her finale, and I was much more nervous than she was, honestly, because she was a beginner and I never wanted any of my students to actually perform like a beginner on the stage, because she had invested her time in my classes, right? She had taken the online classes and the offline classes, and I was expecting myself also to give everything that I had to her, that she could win. And honestly the best part was, like, she was actually so good and amazing with all the learning skills that she had. She was accepting everything, she was learning so quick, she was rapid with everything, and she was actually evolving and changing drastically, and I was just so happy with that. And remembering my old days, like I had no teacher, I had learned everything on my own, and won quite a lot number of pageants yet. And I was so happy and proud of myself at the time that I was able to teach someone and make her learn feel elegant and more feminine. I asked her to wear the extension of her gown that she was supposed to wear in the finale so that she could practice well, and so she's doing it right now. And I asked her to do all the practices with it so that she doesn't get stuck with its endings and her heels, because sometimes it's just becomes so difficult and you just cannot get rid of it. And she was doing it so perfectly. Can you see the whole change that she has brought in just 2 days? And here finally it was the certification time, and I wanted her to gift a crown from the academy. It's a part of this ceremony, the graduation ceremony. And in her finale day, I was having my normal day. I was in my gym, knowing that, keeping in my mind that she was competing for the finale of Mrs. India. I was nervous too, but I was doing my own thing. And guess what happened next? She unexpectedly video called me and showed me her crown. I was just so happy that she finally had won the Mrs. India first runners up. I was so glad and so happy that I helped one of my students to achieve her goals.
Hello, I am Suna Bharti, student of Anwesha ma'am, and thanks to you, Anwesha ma'am.